Hello and welcome to Bikini Bottom. This is actually a build that I put into my fiance's creative world, and as you can see, there's a whole bunch of stuff that he did over here, a bunch of stuff that we did together, and then eventually I built the Krusty Krab. Right? And you can't have the Krusty Krab without the Chum bucket, so I built both of these. Slowly grew into the rest, and I'll get to that later, but I figured we could stop in here first. Actually, let me turn my HUD back on, so you can see Squidward. It's right here. Got the galley grub, Krabby Patties for $2, salad $1.50, coral bits $1.95. Random patron, just waiting for their food. Got Spongebob behind the grill. Health inspector seems. Come over here, got the Nautilus shell showing this is the bathroom. So we got a clean bathroom because SpongeBob takes care of it. Employees must wash hands. Yup, super fun. You can come into the kitchen. He's got some paintings. He's got sinks, barrels, whatnot. All this stuff. We've got SpongeBob here, who is about half a man. Just kidding. You can come in here. We've got a freezer where there's lots of stuff. Got milk, meat, fish, ice. You know, all the stuff that's in a freezer. Makes sense. If we want to go see Mr. Krabs, we go into his office where he has a nice TV going. He's got his desk, his first dollar, me first dollar, the Krabby Patty secret formula, and fishing pole because we know Mr. Krabs likes fishing. And then we can go outside through his back door or back door to the kitchen. Either way works. And we have the dumpster. See, he's got stinky Squidward smells. Good. Nice. Inside's all gross. We've got trash littering the ground, all that good stuff. Super fun. So let's go check out the Chum bucket now. Since it's right across the street, we've got the banners out front. Those were really annoying, but they honestly weren't that hard. It was just tedious. Chum is fun. I didn't have room to put bucket, so I figured this would be a good alternative. Chum is fun, you know. We've got Chum bucket. We've got the little dining area, seats, everything. Random flower pot right there. Honestly, I don't know why that's there. Could have been anywhere. We've got plankton behind the counter. I know, but it's the best I had. Menu, Chum, $2.99. Just keep making creepy noises, Plankton, that's fine. And we've got his nasty bathroom, so it's got gross water in it. Nasty, nasty, nasty. Plankton's bedroom, it's just kind of dark and not too much going on. Got a little storage room, got all these boxes. He's got his own little door since he's little. This is just for, he bought it that way. He bought the bucket this way. And if you come over here, okay, not right there, we have his lab and his laboratory. But in here you can see I've built some science experiments. This one's one of my favorite, little rabbit in a maze. This is like a microscope something, I think. This is a laser, like a drill press laser press, whatever. A little furnace. It's hazardous material. Karen. Hey Karen. Hello other Karen. And a zombifier machine, which has already zombified a villager. Alright. He's got his own freezer with like chum and gross things in it. More chum. A couple flowers, because Plankton doesn't know what to do with flowers. Coming here, he's got a little diamond station, I guess. Honestly, I'm not quite sure. I thought it looked cool. He's got his filing cabinet of all of his failed plans from A through Y. Except he forgot Z, but I didn't forget Z. There's Plankton's lab. Fluorescence up above. Super cool. Now if we come back up, we can go around back outside. And we can take a bus. Let's take the bus. Yeah. We'll go on a bus ride. So we gotta go to the Krusty Towers, but it might take a minute. And we're here. Alright. Then let me off. And you see, we have the Krusty Towers. Basically just a bunch of Krusty Krabs stacked on top of each other with another replica on the top. There's not much in here, it's kind of hollow for most of the floors. I did kind of do this waiting area with some seatings, the menu, quote unquote menu, and a bell to ring for service. We shall never deny a guest, even the most ridiculous request. Gotta have that. Gotta have the plaque. What the heck was that? I don't know what that sound is. It's a little spooky, not gonna lie. But we can take the stairs or the guest elevator. It launches you up, and once we're up here, you see it's just like a shallow replica. It's not quite the same, but pretty similar. Not much out here. But if we go down to the floor below, you'll see the room that has the giant tub in it, where when Squidward wants a pool in his room, you can jump in there. There's ladders to get out, even though you don't really need it. And then we can go, like I said, all the other floors are still kind of empty. Haven't decided what I want to do with them quite yet. But I don't feel like taking the stairs, so I'm going to take the elevator. Kind of see how empty it is. And that is Krabby Towers. Just did that one today. Then after I built the Krusty Krab and the Chum bucket, I had to build Spongebob's house, because can't have one without the other. And then with Spongebob's house, I had to build Squidward and Patrick's house. So let's first check out Spongebob's house. Well, from the outside you can see he's got his pretend box, his imagination box. It's kind of simple. Out back he has his tree house, which is used to launch him into the kelp forest when he gets lost. But we can go on inside. He's got his TV with the Nautilus shell, watching naughty Nautilus channel. His couch and some books, because SpongeBob's smart-ish. Got his kitchen with a sink, all that good stuff, cabinet. And then let's go downstairs first, because we can see his library down here. He's just got a bunch of books, bunch of paintings, enchanting table, crystals, paintings, more paintings, the Krabby Patty secret formula, empty book, apparently. Alright, we can go back up. Go up one more floor, and we have his smaller library slash chillin' room, yoga room maybe, and a bathroom connected to it. Not really happy with this tub, but I just kind of left it. Got a sink with a mirror, the toilet, light, all that good stuff. Come upstairs, we have his room. You can hear Gary as I'm coming up. Hey Gary. You know, a little workout area, music box. Just why not? Here's his bed. It's up. You can't really get to it unless you go up the diving board. And then you're on the bed. Then from the diving board, you follow this ladder, and you can get onto his roof. I'm ugly and I'm proud. I'm ugly and I'm proud. Gotta say it as loud as possible. Alright, let's go check out Squidward's house. Squidward has a little garden right here. These were dead at one point, but I guess they came back to life. Honestly, I'm not quite sure why. Life may have done something. I wanted them dead, but you know. Got his couch with a little aquarium. He's got a TV, floor TV, little kitchen area, cabinets, all that good stuff. Little shrubbery inside. You can come up here into his bedroom. He's got a blue bed with dark wood. Little desk area that goes to a window. There's an alarm clock, 7 a.m. Even though he's always late. And then we can go upstairs to his art gallery. Lots of paintings. Lots and lots of paintings. Different colors of clay here. Got his paint sink. More paintings. He's got a work in progress. It's the slab that just crumbles every time he touches it. Got a little pottery wheel here. That's what I like to call it anyway. Spin it, get it spinning. Alright. I think that's it for Squidward's house. It's pretty simple. Obviously there's some things that could look better, but then we come over to Patrick's house. Pretty simple, rock. But you go inside, he's got his big TV, which you can make bigger with this. Because you know Patrick loves his TV. We got Pat Star here. He's got a snack machine that launches cookies right to him. I'll take that since you don't want it. His bed. And I guess just like a cabinet back here. I don't know why I put glowstone. Probably just for a light source, honestly. And there's Conch Street, I think is what it's called. Sweet. Now we can go check out Jellyfish Fields. That's basically the start of this build. I built Krusty Krab, Chum Bucket, and then Conch Street here. It's just the neighborhood. And then I started building outwards. I built Flying Dutchman out there. Built the Kelp Forest out there. We'll get over there in a minute. But let's check out Jellyfish Fields first. Jellyfish Fields, we got jellyfish buzzing, buzz. Wanted to trap a bee in there maybe, but it didn't work out that well, so just left it. All these jellyfish, got some coral, weird mushrooms. Hey, bees. More bees. Nice. I love it. And then we can go across and you see Doodlebob's house. This is a pretty new build as well. I put that in today. Yeah, pretty simple. Just a flat version of the pineapple. But we can come over here. This is where I put the Flying Dutchman. This is his anchors, kind of cemented into the ground. You can come over here, ride the tube. And even though I created this in creative mode, I did make it survival accessible. Because eventually I want to just have this be a survival world that I start on, maybe. You start at the Krusty Krab when you spawn in, and you get missions to do. Maybe I'll make it a role play world or something. Got the Flying Dutchman up here, kind of creepy, gross, moss everywhere, you know. a ghost ship. It's not really taken care of well. We have the Dutchman's quarters. And a wheel to steer-ish. I don't know. But, like I said, I wanted to make it survival accessible so you can walk off the plank here. And there's some jelly, so you won't die. But you gotta make sure you jump out before the last one, or you might get stuck. There's the Flying Dutchman. Get a better look on the outside if we come out here. Do nothing in my hand. Just kind of made it look like it's just covered in moss and barnacles and yeah. But well, we can fly down here. This is the kelp forest where they get thrown by the tree house. Got a campfire, which I could probably move over here. I won't do that right now. We've got the table full of snacks and the conch shell. The magic conch! Yeah. Alright, and we can't do their house without going over to Sandy's. Check out Sandy's dome. It's pretty cool. Got an airlock here where you put on your water helmet. Sandy cheeks, just a scientist, I don't know. My first idea was this, just have Sandy as like a rabbit. Kind of liked that more, but it's too late now. If we go up here, we can go into her tree house. She has her bed, got a kitchen with some lava, Squidward's art. Yeah. She's got a telescope, all that. And then down here, there's nothing here right now, but I was going to build her, lab down here. But that's still a work in progress, as you can see. Close that back up, close that back up. In her dome, we have a wheel. Super cool. She's got bees and a farm. Pollinate. She's got some water in there. She's got her picnic table. Her and Spongebob have their first brunch. And that's Sandy's tree dome. It's pretty cool. I like it. It's one of my favorite builds of Bikini Bottom. That's how simple it is. We got Goo Lagoon with the changing room. You can come in here, change your clothes, get ready, play some volleyball. Or just go for a swim in the lagoon. If you feel like watching sweaty lobsters, you can come over here to the workout area or into the stands and be a bystander. Woo! Woo! Yeah. There's that. Super fun. Simple things that if you've watched SpongeBob, you get the reference. Alright, now we have just the regular homes, which are still kind of empty, but I thought this one was funny. Blythe did this when I wasn't paying attention. Put some residents in my house, at least in one of them. And then these other four are just kind of empty. Lots of room in here, but still empty because furnishing's a lot of detail that makes me anxious. But we can come over here down the road a little bit. We've got another house. This one's more squared. Again, empty. But across from this house we have Shady Shoals, the retirement home. Next to, what's that? Mrs. Puff's boating school. We'll have to go check that out in a second. First, come up here into the retirement home where they have a TV way across the room from their couch. and a little kitchen. I still have to put like a administrator's desk somewhere probably. Maybe just like right here in the front, even though that'll... Well, maybe I'll put it over here in the corner or something. Not quite sure. And then the rest of it's empty. But there will be a part 2 whenever this is completely done, so stick around for that. First, let's go check out Mrs. Puff's boating school. This one was fun, building the lighthouse and the building next to it. Pretty simple lighthouse, pretty simple building. Come inside, we have Mrs. Puff putting on a lecture as we speak, writing on the chalkboard. Got SpongeBob, which I know, it's just a sponge, but whatever. Good Noodle Board, which typically has more names on it, but SpongeBob's is the only one with stars, so I'll only put him on there. And then over here we have Flats, the bully. Yeah, not a nice guy. But I even made this a drivable course. Let's see if we can pass it today. Put that there, put that here, and we'll go. Alright, we're gonna make a right turn, left turn, go around the bend, and we're gonna come up to this hill, and we're gonna stop. Alright. So we have an option here. When we're going down, if we're quick enough and we hit that, we might be able to make it through the course. I didn't make it. I crashed. I didn't make it. Dang. Well, typically, you would miss the wall, come around here, go around it, and then boom, you pass. Right now I'm waiting, Scollum's waiting for a license, but I'm not Miss Puff, so I can't give it to you. I'm sorry. Then one more thing before we close this tour. Another thing I was working on today. If you come around here, let's see, you may have already seen it, but I'm gonna try and make this as cool as possible. And I turn around. What's that? Some kind of cave? Not just any cave. It's the Alaskan bullworm. And yes, you can walk right into it. You can come down here into his throat, and he has Sandy's tail. Oh no, we must get that back to Sandy. No wonder she looks like a rabbit. She has no tail. Oh well, she'll have to deal with it for now. There's the Alaskan bullworm. And I think we'll finish this tour off with a nice sky view for the rest of Bikini Bottom for now. So yeah, this is my Bikini Bottom build. It's not quite done yet, but I thought now would be a good enough time to, you know, show it off a little bit. I'm proud. I'm super excited for how it's turning out, and I love just coming into Bikini Bottom, and you could tell that's what it is. It's straight up just Bikini Bottom. I don't know, I freaking love it. Well, that's gonna do it for this video. Check back in for part 2. I don't know when that's gonna come out, but eventually I'll be done building this, and we'll go check out the rest of my cartoon build. So yeah, later.